Read the script.
Man, all these hot-ass animatronics are leaving me so sexually confused. If only someone could perhaps make a tier list in order to find FNAF's most fuckable... Wait, didn't Jacksepticeye literally do this exact
That was
video?
Smash or Pass. It's totally different.
Will, he made this video already.
Just fucking read it.
Okay. Are leaving me so sexually confused. If only someone could perhaps make a tier list in order to find FNAF's most fuckable...
COVID started almost 4 years ago, and during that time, I have been consuming a concerning and unhealthy amount of FNAF content. So it was only a matter of time before I asked myself a very complex question. Which animatronic is the most fuckable? Well, today, I aim to answer that question and maybe even set up my friend Hayden here in the process. Now, I'm going to be limiting myself to just the Ultimate Custom Night roster. Because at this point, there's like a million characters in the FNAF franchise, so if you click this video hoping to see me rank a character that wasn't in Ultimate Custom Night, name them in the comments, and I'll reply with my ranking for them. And with all that out of the way, let's get into the rankings. To start things off, we got the one, the only, Freddy Fazbear. Seems like a nice guy, the type of guy who cooks you breakfast the morning after. However, I get the feeling that he's pretty lackluster in the bedroom. Not bad by any means, but also not great. Because of this, I'm giving him a solid C tier. Bonnie seems like he's willing to experiment, but also knows his limits, and I respect that. B tier. Chica is eager to please and ready to go. She's got her bib on and everything. Plus she comes with a cupcake. Well-earned A tier. Let's be real. Of the original crew, Foxy is for sure the hottest. However, he's also the most aggressive, which isn't necessarily a bad thing. But when you have a hook for a hand, it can easily lead to some accidents. B tier. Toy Freddy is a fair bit chunkier than Classic Freddy, and who doesn't love a little extra girth in their life? B tier. My god, have you ever seen a bigger sub in your life? I mean, this man might as well be wearing a sign that says "Beg me, daddy." And because of that, I'm giving him A tier, because I myself am a big sweaty dom, a hunk if you will, and I do enjoy myself a little twink. And absolutely nothing, and no one will ever change that fact. I will be a dom until the day I die. Oh, nice try. It's tempting. It's tempting, I'll admit it. But like I said, I ain't no beta. S tier. Mangle may be a bit off-putting at first glance, but just consider the possibilities. Imagine what you could do with 2 heads. A tier. I find Balloon Boy unsettling. I don't think I could handle him looking at me with those cold, dead eyes and vacant smile. Plus, he's, you know, a child. I might be a YouTuber, but I'm not a Minecraft YouTuber. Okay, so he's a... Huh? Who the fuck are you? JJ? Why the hell are there 2 Balloon Boys? You getting your ass in a F tier too? This fella spends all his time curled up in a box, so you know he's flexible. Just look at that smile. On the downside though, it seems like he'd be very bony for the post-coitus cuddles. B tier. Withered Bonnie's got no face, which means mouth stuff's out of the question, and 1 less arm reduces your possibilities for hand stuff, so I've got to put him in D tier. Withered Chica has the same problem as Withered Bonnie, except she's lost both arms. She does have a mouth though, so I've got to give her some points for that, but I'll be fucked if I'm going anywhere near those chompers. D tier. Golden Freddy. I feel like Golden Freddy would just lie there and take it like a beached whale. And while that might work for some people, I like a little reciprocation. Golden Freddy, D tier. Springtrap's interesting. You may make the mistake of putting him in the same tier as Bonnie, however, Springtrap has one huge advantage over every other animatronic. Why don't you show him, big guy? You see that? He's got lips. Real human lips. He's probably the only animatronic can give a BJ without it feeling like cramming your dick in an industrial meat grinder. S tier. Phantom Freddy. He'll ghost you as soon as the night's over. E tier. Phantom Mangle. She'll also ghost you, but it'll be a lot more fun than your one night with Freddy. C tier. I put Mangle in A tier because she had 2 heads, but Nightmare Freddy has 4. The possibilities are truly limitless. S tier, just Bonnie with sharper teeth. C tier, Nightmare Fredbear. Golden Freddy, Buddy can move.
What an inspiration.
He would be B tier, but the stomach mouth is quite off-putting. Nightmare. He's very transparent. I mean, you can literally see what he's thinking. And I do appreciate honest feedback on my performance. A tier. Jacko Chica. If I put my schmeat anywhere near her, she'd probably cook it.
What? No. Pork sausage. You think I'm some sort of savage?
E tier. Nightmare Mangle. It's just Mangle again, but a little bit more run down. B tier. Nightmarione. She got tentacles, and according to hentai, that's pretty hot. A tier. Old Man Consequences. Hands down the best gator in FNAF. No other gator holds a candle to him. In fact, all other gators might as well throw themselves into a trash compactor. All that being said, it's pretty hard to judge this little 8-bit sprite on a bedroom performance. Because of that, I have to put him in D tier. Like I said, with Nightmare, I appreciate honest feedback on my performance, and Baby's whole deal is pretending, so I know I wouldn't be getting that from her. Plus, she looks too much like Balloon Boy, so I would be throwing her into F tier right now. But then I remembered, in the book, she does not look like Balloon Boy. And not only does she not look like Balloon Boy, she looks like a completely normal human, wearing a lot of white makeup. This does help her a bit, however, I'm not basing my ratings on the books, and I'm mostly doing it off the games. And because of that, Baby falls into E tier. Ballora. Possibly the most attractive animatronic in the franchise, and not to mention those buxom breasts. By all means, she should be S tier, however, she's got like 500 kids, and I'm just not ready for that kind of commitment. Funtime Foxy. While she does lack the extra head of Mangle, I feel like she makes up for it by not looking like some sort of eldritch hellbeast. A tier. Ennard. There's like, what, 5 other robots in him? The dude's a literal walking orgy. S tier. God, I hate you so much. He reminds me of Clippy, but even less helpful. E tier. Literally a pile of fucking garbage. F tier. I feel like it's probably safe to put all the mediocre melodies in a C tier. I mean, I'm sure they're all called mediocre for a reason. Except for Mr. Hippo, he gets B. The perfect blend of Toy Freddy and Classic Freddy. What a handsome fella. A tier. This is what Toy Bonnie would be like if he wasn't a sub, which heavily decreases his rank. C tier. Rockstar Chica is like normal Chica, but she doesn't come with a cupcake. Very disappointing. B tier. Rockstar Foxy. Nowhere near as aggressive as normal Foxy, so there's less risk of losing an eye or an arm, and he keeps offering me gifts, so you know he's a sugar daddy. At this point, you probably know that the more limbs a fella has, the higher I'll rate them. Well, Music Man is the one animatronic that this form of thinking does not apply to. 2 arms and 6 legs? If it was the other way around, Music Man might be top tier, but let's face it, there's not much you can do with 6 legs, and even if you have a foot fetish like my friend Hayden here, Music Man doesn't have any feet, it's just like little stubs. Not to mention his face is frozen looking like this. And I think it's clear if you're boinking someone and they just keep staring at you like this the entire time, there's some kind of problem. D tier. L Chip. I'm gonna be honest, I don't know anything about this guy, so I guess I'll put him in E tier for L Chip? I don't fucking know. Funtime Chica is very similar to Toy Chica, but just not quite as finger-licking good. A tier. This is just Ennard, but uglier, and with 1 less orgy member. B tier. Springtrap, but with a little more of that Neutron style. You might make the mistake of putting him in S tier, but take a close look at his mouth. You see that? No lips. And lips are what gave Springtrap such a huge advantage in this ranking. And with his missing arm, he's just a notch above Withered Bonnie. C tier. Baby, but goth. And honestly, it doesn't not work for me. Still too balloon boyish though. D tier. Lefty. The man was literally built for BDSM, S tier. And finally, Phone Guy. Phone Guy is easily at least A tier, just because he's human. However, we don't know what he looks like, so whether or not he's S tier is debatable. I personally imagine that since Scott Cawthon voiced Phone Guy, it means he also looks like Phone Guy. And if that's the case, you best believe Phone Guy's S tier. Just look at this hunk of a man. It's getting hot in here, or is it just him? Well, there you have it. Every FNAF character from Ultimate Custom Night ranked by fuckability. Now if you'll excuse me, I've gotta go be my friend's wingman.